Today I'm going to try to walk to St. Mary's Monastery, also called the Svarnech Monastery. It was built in the 15th century, 14th century, here in Flora, Albania, and this is so beautiful. Let's check this out. It's 7:11 in the morning. This walk is supposedly 2 hours and 45 minutes, but I want to see if I can beat it. I found out this area is called the Promenade, stealing that from another Flora vlog. It's supposed to rain today, so I just take shelter somewhere. 2 hours, 14 minutes left. This is finally getting out of the city of Vlora, which is very tourist focused. Now I'm finally starting to see La Puerta for the first time in a while. It really has been a while. Very different kind of neighborhood, socioeconomic situation. I don't know anyone in Vlora affords Flora prices. I stopped drinking coffee because my heart is doing weird stuff. And I'm hoping this exercise is good for me. But I get tired, like oddly tired, about 30 minutes in. Here's a dog. I wonder if he's going to kick my ass. There was an energy drink that was huge, like more than 1 liter back there, called Adrenalina, with people partying on the front. And if my heart were fucked up, I would be all the way into that right now. That looks so exciting. I don't know what the hell that was. It looked like Red Bull, but like way too much of it. But I'm not going to try it, at least right now. Shame, getting too old. Here's something that finally doesn't just look like a mall in America, like a lot of Flora looks like. I left my window cracked last night into this morning, so I was able to hear the sounds of Laura waking up, and the chickens really, here's a different bird, but the roosters in the morning definitely speak a different dialect from the roosters in Southeast Asia. the ones in the Philippines and the ones in Malaysia, I think they speak the same dialect. They're very similar, just like the people. They're both Austronesian speakers. But the roosters here, they just sound different. They really do. I wonder how different their species is. Alright, I heard at least one rooster in this village over here speaking Filipino rooster language. So maybe they're closer related than I previously claimed. There's a guy over here walking with a dog and a turkey. And the turkey is bigger than the dog is. I don't know if you can see it. We are definitely not in the Flora resort town anymore. We've got a Padre Pio sighting. Wonder if we'll see him in multiple places. Oh, this dog doesn't kick my ass, but some of these dogs are pretty aggressive. I'm not ready to face that dog there. My stomach's growling. Let me see if I can get some fruit. That's the only road forward. Okay, I ate a banana and got past the dog. This is nice right here. This is very peaceful. There was just a local guy who asked me where I was from, and that was a good interaction, very friendly. This is, I want to say this is like Laurasia. It reminds me of some places in the United States. Estados Unidos, as the guy just said. But the trees seem similar, and the sounds seem similar, even though this is not connected to North America anymore, at least. It might have been back when it was Laurasia. Maybe. On the road to Manastiri, Shën, Mërisë, no internet. Vjosa Narta protected landscape. about 1 hour left of this walk. Pure summer joy. I'm kind of glad I'm here in the winter. It's still quite warm. I like seeing whatever the stage is when there's not too much acting going on it. Tourist menu. Okay, it's starting to get pretty again here. City pretty. I'm so thankful to God that I'm still going because heart issues and no caffeine. Wow. Check this out. Manastiri. Manastiri Shën Mërisë. Alright, this might have been worth the walk. Something in Svarnech there. Kisha Burimi Jeta Venas. Don't know what that is. Monastery. On a freaking island. Maybe that other sign meant graveyard. There's also a cross on it, and this looks like a cemetery to me. This is a really gorgeous area. Wow. This area in Vlora, Albania is right on the cusp of where pretty much all of the events of the New Testament happened, where Paul was hanging around and building churches. A lot of that was in Greece, which is just south of here. Thessaloniki is just, not really just, but to the east of here. Pretty much due east into Greece. And Patmos, the Greek island, closer to Turkey than the rest of Greece. So this is biblical-esque territory, New Testament-wise especially. Should I go to Israel? I read that you can pay for 12 months of rent in Jordan for like $84 a year. Cheapest, but that would be wild. It seems dangerous, but somehow Jordan, even in this war that's going on, seems relatively safe. Although if there's the manifestation of Greater Israel, then the state of Israel will take that too. need to rain. This is really pretty. The prettiest rain I've ever seen. It's so gentle. I don't know where it's coming from. Just almost no clouds. Blair. This is good. I feel back in the zone now. Good traveling. Can I buy this house? Photo book. To me, Albanian language sounds most like Italian, though I think it's sprachbunded pretty well with Italian, Greek, and Turkish. So it probably has aspects and vocabulary from all those languages. I haven't formally studied any of those languages really, other than like biblical Greek, not modern Greek. But to me it sounds like Italian. Unless I'm hearing Italian sometimes. I don't think I'm hearing Italian out here. But it's possible. Albania has been independent since 1912 from they declared independence from the Ottoman Empire over 100 years ago, 112 years ago. But they were controlled, occupied by Mussolini's Italy during World War II. So they haven't held control the entire time, but most of it. And there was definitely Italian influence. And the Italians under Mussolini had big plans for all of this territory and just to assimilate Albanians into the Italian culture. But they remained independent through that and still are. Is this an inhabited structure or a ruin? Or something else that I don't understand? Probably that one. I like the architectural style here with the rounded balconies, rounded edge balconies. There it is. Monastery.
vai?
Many monkeys. Manastiri. Manastiri.
Ελλάδα είσαι. Σαντορίνη.
Santorini.
Ναι.
Sant.
Σαντορίνη όχι, Μύκονο.
I don't know.
No, Μύκονο. Γκρέτσια. Γκρέτσια.
America.
Αμερικά.
America.
Φλόριντα.
Wisconsin.
Μαζί, Αμερικά.
Masi.
Μαζί, Αμερικά. Εγώ, δουλειά. Εγώ, βάψιμο, χρώμα. Αμερικά. Εγώ, φούτμπολ.
Football.
Ναι, Μαραντόνα.
Maradona.
Μαραντόνα, Μπαρσελόνα, 1 χρόνο. Μετά, Νάπολη. Μαραντόνα, Μέση, μαλάκα. Εγώ, πολύ. Φούτμπολ. Λίνεκερε. Ξέρεις Λίνεκερε?
I don't know.
Ω!
I don't know.
Τι με τεκουσουρίνει τον πριν. Αμερικανό. Αλέξη.
Alexi. I don't know.
No, Αμερικά. Αλέξη. Αλέξη, Αμερικά.
America.
Football.
I don't know football. Football americano. Different. Yeah.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. What? Okay, this area is getting, I almost said ungodly beautiful, but it's more like very godly beautiful. Wonderful. Those of us with ancestors in the United States, or from the United States ourselves, had ancestors who left Europe and other places. A lot of them left Europe due to religious persecution. Is it safe to come back yet? This is amazing. Wow. This is the Narta Lagoon, part of the Adriatic Sea, which is in turn part of the Mediterranean Sea, which is in turn part of the world ocean. There's a small bridge that I'm already afraid of that takes us from one side of this to the Monastery. I don't think you're supposed to take pictures or video in the monastery, so if I got some video inside of there, I might have broke the rules a little bit. For comparative religious study, of course. When I started this, I just had plans to go to the Philippines, go back to the United States, and then go to China. But then, by the time I went to the Philippines, I decided to cancel my flight back to the United States and just go straight to China. But I went through Taiwan first. And since then, I've been to 13 different countries, give or take. and I'm finally meeting myself, probably, but also I'm reminded of it's a similar story with other travelers and digital nomads and things like that. You just go for a little bit and then you didn't plan for so much, but it turns into something like this and all my other videos. Because it's hard to stop doing this for every reason in the world. Okay, there's somebody walking across this thing. It looks extremely narrow. There's supposedly a bunker down here too. No photography allowed, so don't take contraband video on this bridge if you come here. Do as I say, not as I do. Somebody's fishing on here. This is one of the most beautiful places I've ever been. For sure. Manastiri. Shën, Mërisë. This is the cat of the Manastiri Shën Mërisë in Flora, Albania. Friendliest cat I ever met. One more shot of the Monastery. I bought a tapelene water, from this cantina, and we're off. This is an amazingly beautiful spot. Wow. Greatest monastery cat I've ever hung out with. Now I got to walk 3 hours back. I'm down though. I'm not dead yet. Natra. It's a nice little restaurant on the way to and from the monastery. Natra. Recommend. It's very good. I ordered the fish soup and baked cheese. Baked cheese, very good. And the fish soup was good too. But the best part of it was the bread that came complimentary with it, the toast, buttered, and there was a seasoning on it. That was the best part. Is this Jesus? It's 11:11 a.m. I want to go see this building, but there's also a horse right over here. Wild horse. I wasn't killed by the horse. I want to see this view, but I don't want to get killed by the horse. Whoa. Two horses. Those are wild horses right there. And I just found out via internet that there's actually a peninsula that juts out from Vlora that's famous for having a ton of wild feral horses. We're not on that peninsula now, but we're very close. Wild. So there's like at least 3 different species of shark in the water right outside the place where we stay in Vlora. And there's horses on the peninsula that you can see on the horizon. And they're all relatively friendly, as long as you don't like corner them or try to hurt them. Cool. The wild horses out here are descendants of domesticated or farm horses that went back to the wild. I wonder how their life expectancy differs from horses that stay on a farm and don't end up in an abattoir early or something like that. Because with like dogs and cats, they'll live way longer domesticated. But there's something about, I don't know, when they're wild, they can go so many more places, but it's way more dangerous. I wonder about that with myself too, as a traveler who's in the wild pretty much. But now at least I self-domesticate and rent instead of just sleep outside like I used to. Not that long ago, I used to travel to places, like get a train ticket or something to somewhere else, but then not arrange lodging or place to stay and just like wing that. And it does lead to amazing adventures, but I don't know, there's a lot of things you can't start because you never get good sleep. It's dangerous. It's too wild. But that was in the United States, where it's like I wanted to see these places, but I couldn't actually afford getting a place to stay. Whereas the situation is quite different. And Albania isn't the cheapest place in the world, but at least I have a place to stay. But I'm gonna walk a few hours back because the taxi price is, I don't think, reasonable. I think it's too much. It's not like Yandex Go in the Caucasus or Bolt in Southeast Asia or Grab. Those things are just relatively cheap. I haven't found the equivalent of that in Albania yet. Look, 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 look. Detail. I have a suspicion that Vlora is actually Avalon, like from Mists of Avalon, because the name of the city is Vlora. The Greek name is Alona, And then people call this Valona instead of Vlora sometimes. But if you put them all together, Alona and Valona, Avalona, Avalon. Back to the Vlora Center. Here's the real hotel, not the fake one. Why do the cars full of junk also blare messages out of their radio? Are they collecting stuff and like calling out to get stuff? Free junk or whatever, or junk collection? Alright, I've been walking for almost 6 hours now. And it was nice. Walking to that monastery kind of reminded me of going through the wilderness, quote unquote, of Tanay in Rizal in the Philippines. Something similar about it. Don't turn it down, man. They were just blasting music. It was awesome. But then they turned it down. Guess who it is? It is a shishi marinari. Flora is so stupid pretty, so amazingly pretty. That was the best day in Albania so far, for absolutely sure. The weather is awesome. I thought it was going to rain today. The only rain was that little drizzly, like gentle rain. The nicest rain I've ever seen. Most polite rain I've ever been in. And then the rest of the day was sunny. People were very polite to me a lot. I saw horses, I saw goats, dogs, cats. Manastiri, what a great day. Monastery day, best day.